Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be taking a quick look at the latest update globally released by PlayStation this week, which includes the 1440p support, game lists, and a few other features which I'll tell you about. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. First up, we've got the long-awaited 1440p support. With those of you with a 1440p gaming monitor, as out of the box, the PlayStation 5 only supported 1080p and 4K resolutions, but it never had the 1440p resolution natively. To select it, go into the System Settings and select it from the video options. Once selected, it will run through some checks. Just ensure your monitor or TV can support 1440p. Select yes to each one of the questions and click OK, and you're able to get 1440p at 60Hz and 120Hz in both HDR and SDR. But just to note, VRR needs to be disabled for 1440p to work, as it's not supported. It only works for 1080p and 4K. Checking the video output information, you can see that 1440p at 120Hz is supported. Now, not all games support 1440p natively, but I'm sure after some time it'll be supported natively in the majority of games. But in the meantime, if a game supports 4K, it will just sample it down, which will improve the picture quality at the lower resolution, and playing games at 60 or even 120Hz at 1440p will be a big advantage for a lot of gamers out there. Next, we have game lists, which is basically folders where you can organize your games into different folders or lists and label them according to what you want. So you can easily identify what each one contains. For example, I've created one for racing games and another for FPS games. This is similar to what they had with the PlayStation 4, so I'm glad they've reintroduced it. What has improved is that you can add the same game to different lists, which is quite convenient. Plus you can add up to 100 games to each list. One of the problems I've found is that you have to scroll through the list of games in your library and then select them to add to the list. You can't search for the games, you can only scroll through the games, which can take some time depending on the number of games you have. There's a quicker way to add games to lists by just going into the game and pressing the option button on the controller to add it to an existing or new list. Once you've selected the games you want added to the game list, click on add, and then you can name your game list. It then returns to the collection screen and you'll see your new list at the top. You can create up to 15 game lists in total, and once you've created up to 4 game lists or more, they'll show horizontally. So you can scroll left to right, but you can't organize your list differently. It will just show the newest list first. Plus, changing the name on the list won't make any difference in making it alphabetical if you like that kind of organizing. PlayStation have split the screen for 3D audio for TV and headphones into 2 tabs, so you can adjust your settings accordingly, allowing you to compare the difference between the two and save your preferred setting. It does mean that you need a 3D audio compatible headset to do this comparison, but if you have a soundbar or external speakers, you can also do this too. On to resume, and this was already there but has been improved by PlayStation by providing quicker access to it. So from your dashboard you'll see an option to play the game or resume an activity, so you can jump back into the game more quickly. It isn't as fast as the quick resume on the Xbox, but it's good they've added it to the dashboard. The quick resume activity isn't available on all games. So for instance, it wasn't available on Demon's Souls or God of War, but it was available for Stray, Avengers, and even Astro's Playroom. And finally, we have the voice command feature. So you now have the ability to search for content on YouTube, for example, by saying, "Hey PlayStation, open YouTube." You can activate this feature in the settings option, select voice command preview, and enable the voice command option. Currently this is only available in English for PS5 account players registered in the US and in the UK. So there you have it, you come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped you understand the main features given in the latest PS5 update. And for those of you who've got to the end of my video, please leave a comment with the words PS5 update, as it's nice to see who's got to the end of my video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook and Twitter. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.